Alright, beer bonner. Let's finish up the line. We'll see, because I plan on just finishing the line today. Maybe mining a few things, and then... I don't know, maybe calling it from there. We did go a bit over yesterday. A bit late. But we'll see, we'll see. Let's try to finish this up. Alright. So just missing a few things, I guess. Now the only awkward part about this is I need a... I think the max amount of like electrolyzers I can have is like 1. Or no, not 1. 1 per face. Right, of a chest. So, if we just grab like a few chests. What is this, abominations? This is pure spaghetti in its truest form. The ore processing line. Now, it's very basic. Very convoluted. But it works. It works alright. You know, you got like a bunch of filters here and there, some other junk. You know, all that fun stuff. Yeah, speaking of the line. So yeah, we pretty much based it off of that Imgur link. I forgot AE exists. Yeah, but that needs power, and if I could just use pipes, that's no power. It just gets filtered, right? Why use power when I can make it just filter it? Dear Lord, hey, that's why we have filters, GregTech pipes. It just works, okay? This is peak engineering. Peak. But yeah. Yeah, I might need to expand some of this stuff because it's very limiting. Yeah, hello. Regardless, this does work, and we have the AE system at the very end here just holding everything. Some of this stuff I do need to like put back into the system because I don't think it's correctly like done yet. So like this should get centrifuged, right? Where's that Imgur link? There it is. Give me that. Wherever it gets picked up. I think the recentrifuge part, right? Which should be this one. We need to just add like... Boom. Done. And then that would go pretty much here. Actually, should it? Oh no, it won't because I didn't add it to like the blacklist here. There you go. But yeah, I'm thinking we finish this today, and then we should be ballin'. This might be stuck in the pipe now. Alright, just try it again. So, boom. They shouldn't go anywhere, because I have a... Oh, wait, no, we do have a chest. Alright, good enough. Get a few centrifuges. Maybe a few gas turbines. Antimony? We don't have antimony? Are you... Oh, you just don't have the recipe to crush it. Okay. About to say. Alright, we ball. I guess I can add all of this in here now. I should grab a buffer chest here, shouldn't I? But yeah, I mean, it does work, for the most part. This part might be a bit slow, but it's doing its best. What other machines do we need? What's after the plat line? Let me see. This is the indium processing, so this won't get done anytime soon. We don't need it, nor do we get indium. Better than the steam-powered stuff? Dude, that steam-powered centrifuge and the mass is still going strong. But yeah, it'll get retired soon enough. Should get some more ore washers. Weird. I don't have the thing for it? Alright. Alright, centrifuges done. Gas turbines, that'll get done eventually. Alright, so, centrifuge right here. All this fun jank. There should be right after... Where is it? The thermaling. Oh, this is also where the EM separator is going to be, but that's only for Naquita, Monazite, and Bastnasite? Yeah. Alright, I guess any pure dust. Actually, no, I think we already did it here, didn't we? Yeah. Forge pure, star. Forgot that part. Let me double check. Yeah, pure underscore. Good enough. Evening, good evening. Hello, hello. We do a little finishing. This will probably be redone one day or another. But for now, we just need it working. So we just need 2 normal filters, which the only things we need is Naquada. Yeah, boom. Pure monazite. And best nasite. There you go. Alright, we probably won't ever need it. Well, not never, but we won't need to deal with these 3 anytime soon. Do a little fishing, a little bit, a smidge. I get your daily fishing in. I don't think we're gonna get any oh no, we are. Okay, well, I guess we'll import any liquids into the top. And then after the centrifuge, it would just continue on, pretty much. Make this one way so I know which way it's going. Alright, and take this part. Nitrobenzene, our beloved. Boom. Alright, easy peasy. Middle mouse button did not work there. Alright, then we should be getting a lot of magnetite to get electrolyzed. Alright, let's set up these ore washers as well, because it's pretty slow over here. might need an export bus on that. Or not the export bus, an accelerator. Yep. I think one should do. These are small pipes after all. You're absolutely cooking. Alright, I think next is the electrolyzer part. 4 of them. And then I think we need like an interface just to get all the fluids out. Because these could have a fluid, but probably won't. It might be a problem, won't it? Okay, we might need to make a slight modification to this, which would include the smart item filter. Actually, an absolutely abhorrent design, but take it. Use crates? I probably should, but this is gonna get redesigned eventually anyways. Like, these should be using the aluminum chests, right? Because they should be. Some of them do. I just didn't make enough. Alright. Boom. Centrifuge. Boom. Now, this should work fine. No, just have to keep it at 1. He already added the filter. Yeah. At least it's getting through most of it, right? Like this stuff definitely should electrolyze it, and then I guess you can set those up real quick. Pretty much the last step. Now this is a bit weird, but we're gonna have to do it like this. Boom. Can get another one. Oh, but then we need like so many of the smart filters. Alright, hold on. No, not the right button. Make a pattern for these because I feel like we're gonna be making a lot of them. This and then a ruby plate. And that compressor. No, I'll just craft it. Alright, so Cutting machine, boom. Alright, and then both of you just go in here. Alright, easy peasy. Alright, let's see what the electrolyzer part is. Yeah, we should have done all the filters. I think that's all good. We'll be using the smart stuff. Oh, any rare earth needs to go back to the centrifuge module, but, anything fluid-wise just gets shoved into the main storage. Alright. Oh, we never made the one more electrolyzer. We should probably request more drives, shouldn't we? Three more? Ought to be good. We have plenty of cell housing, so I'll just grab 3 of them. There you go. Boom. And I'd love to see this jank when it happens. So, this would go here. And then we would put conveyors on every single machine here. And then a smart filter. And perfect, it just stops at whatever it can electrolyze. Import. I think the numbers add up. But we'll see, we'll see. Oh, I need like one more gas turbine as well. The cobble line to illuminate for the memes. Oh. Cobblestone to illuminate just for a meme. Jesus. Oh. Love hitting my Discord mute button and it takes a screenshot. How is this a smart filter if it just took 11 of this, but it won't electrolyze it? Hello? Okay, weird. Yeah, we might just need to wait till we get to the multi-block version of the electrolyzer. Sometimes I guess this will just, clog itself. Beware that making aluminum dust in a mixer sometimes eats products. Like a percent chance to make it, or what do you mean? Because you mix so much stuff, it backs up in voids. I mean, can't you just set it to, blocking mode? So it only puts in one recipe at a time and then does it? So you just essentially prevent that? Alright, ballin'. Interface my beloved. Alright, we're gonna need slightly larger cable for this. Yeah, that seems to work. Alright, ballin'. Yeah, because you don't want to shove in the entire recipe no matter what craft you're doing into a machine. It's just bound to, like, something's gonna break. Alright, boom. Ah, that's the problem. Ah, this is never connected, that's why. Wondering why it wasn't going away. Alright, and then after the electrolyzer, it would just get shoved in to before it got electrolyzed. Alright. So, pretty much here. Alright. Fallen. Seem as though these pipes are not enough. Sure, why not? What's the setup for? All of this is pretty much this image. It's just ore processing. Yeah. But for now, we're skipping the platinum processing. The indium, we're skipping as well. We don't have the EM separator. And everything else, we almost have it. But yeah, it's quite the thing to build, honestly. Also didn't even number the other ones. But I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, boom. Let's get this electrolyzer working a bit better. Alright, it's a bit weird with how it works, but oh well. I feel like once you need a flowchart, it's more work than the game. No, surely it'll be fine. It's just annoying that this gets stuck even though I have a smart filter on this. Yeah, like stuff still gets stuck in here. Man. What use is that filter if it doesn't even work? Now it does. I guess it overflows? No. The borax gets shoved in here. You can't electrolyze it with just 11. Jank. Oh, do I need a robot arm for a smart filter? It would make a bit more sense. am I searching it here? Hmm. Yeah, replacing extruders with the big extruder, and it shares a massive patterns. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to do like universal crafting for the assembly lines eventually. God, we haven't progressed in quests in like, oh, like a good week or two worth. It's like, sure, we were on high voltage, but we just haven't progressed at all. Or mid-game, I should say. We haven't even, like, thought about going to the moon. Because we kind of do for the quantum flux, we need the moon dust. So yeah, tragic. What does this even want us to do? Get all the elite components, luminescence, phosphoric acid, sulfuric acid, oh god. Get gypsum out of it. Alright, either way. Alright, let's just hope that, like, fixes it. Is there a way to collect from mufflers automatically? Not really, because if you block it, you're just... Well, maybe with like an ender, or like a cover. No, it just kind of voids it. Yeah, I don't think so. Unless you do some weird jank with it. Which even I don't know how to. Alright, let's try this. Alright, so we can definitely... Oh, Never mind, we're not gonna do soapstone. This, maybe? Yeah. Although I think this kind of just gets thrown in, maybe? I know, we were just gonna smelt that, weren't we? Because I don't want basalt. Alright, magnetite should be fixed. think it worked. Although, maybe we're just lucky that it was divisible by 7. Cool. I need a trash can. Trash? Nope. Trash. Let's see, is there any, like, noticeable dust that we could probably process real quick? Uraninite? No. Nope. Nope. Magnetite? Yeah, War Tuna update soon. I mean, it already updated. The F-18 early, the A early, and then the C late already in the game. I launched the game just to see where it was on my, tree. Gaming? Gaming, a little bit. We're trying to with this jank setup I made. Just gonna have leftovers. Man, this smart filter isn't really smart, is it? You know, I probably need to do that. Supply exact. And I hope it reads whatever the smart filter says. Then this shouldn't be taken anywhere. Oh, bless. Alright, I think we can go on a mining trip. But before we do that, we need a buffer. Alright, good enough. Need a War Tuna stream soon. Feel teased from Sunday. I'll promise one tomorrow. Or for tomorrow. Yeah, Sunday's tragedy was unlucky, honestly. I get into a War Thunder game and then my power just dies on me. I was coping, right, that, it'll just be 10 minutes, it'll come back on. It did not for another, like, 2 hours, so I just went to bed. So, oh, surely, just a few more minutes, I'll hear the lights start beeping and turning on. No, they never did. I think they turned on as soon as I, like, got into bed. At, like, 10 or something. Then it turned on, I was like, god damn it. Man, what can you do? Alright. Let's go mining. God, this basement. Put away some junk. Most of this, actually. We'll keep this, because we'll be inputting our ores into there. Oh, and I forgot to do the trash can part. Stone dust, boom, done. Yeah, I'll do it eventually. Alright, clean up this little mess of inventory. Alright, good enough. Some fresh batteries. Yeah, I'll take 8. And then grab some steel. Right? Yeah, steel wrench. Gotta make some. Alright, what are we lacking? We have 18,000 lead. Okay, definitely don't need that. Silver. Be aluminum. I should probably get that, like, just queued up while we're gone, like, mining. How's redstone looking? Eh. I don't know, I feel like we need silver. I think if we process lead correctly, we can get pretty good amount of silver. You need to, like, wash it first. Alright, that's the plan. Lead and silver. Yeah, quite a bit. Let me grab my trusty torch. Actually, let me see. Tungsten, steel. It's probably gonna be, what, iron and tungsten? Okay, so I might... we might go for iron next. There really is, like, no silver at this level, is there? Well, I might grab some of this too, just to see how it processes. Make sure everything runs. Alright, and then if we do this, grab some of this ore out. Alright, it's not the fastest thing, but it's still better than teleporting back and then dropping it off like that. But yeah, it does work, at least. Alright, back up. Okay, actually got a decent amount of silver there. It's always like just one sliver of silver. It's just tragic. But I guess I can't complain, it is something.
How's the factory coming?
Yo, Mr. Hash Browns, welcome back. 10 months, hello, how's the factory? We just, I think we finished most of the line V2. We're just gathering some stuff right now. And I think once we have the line V2 mostly running, we can actually start progressing, and I think we'll go to the moon soon enough. Because it is required. And then once we get Microversium, or the Microverse machine set up, they'll just be immediately hooked up into the line V2. There's like a special place for them. Let's pretend you don't know what the line V2 is. I'll show it off in just a second. Let me get this last layer. It's a very convoluted system of filters and machines to just process ore, which is going to be very needed for Microversium blocks or machines, whatever you want to call it. So, I actually sleep. Made a very big building for it, in case you weren't here for that too. We did kind of dig into the mountain, but it's fine. We have some lighting. But pretty much, the ore would be input here. You can kind of see it when I just grab a bunch of this and then shove it in here. You can see it appear here. But yeah, essentially, grab all this ore, start inputting it. I'll just skip ahead so we don't need to wait. This chest should be made a bit larger, because it is a buffer chest after all. It's on the to-do list. And then this can just get trashed. So essentially, all of this here is this. I pretty much just took the same image from Monifactory whenever I played it with Waffle, because I based it off of this. And I just did the same thing. I had to change around a few things, because not every ore is processed the same way. like in hard mode, I guess it has to be changed or something. Or in this version of Monifactory, it's just different. But like, you know, dense ore, we don't have that yet. That's microverse stuff. Macerator, the first step. Second, third, all the way down to the electrolyzer. Pretty much like every machine you could think of to process ore. So like, gets macerated here, goes into here, and it's like a filter. Yeah, you have like a bunch of tag filters just to sort everything. Most of it just gonna get washed, honestly. I think only a few things are gonna be actually put into here. But like it gets washed, we get like a byproduct sometimes. And then it just keeps going on through the system. I think this would be Platline, but we're not gonna be doing that just yet. Because like I gave it 2 chunks worth of space, but we're not on that. Indium as well. It's just 1 chunk, it's very simple. Then it gets filtered here, where it'll either skip getting thermaled, crushed, or sifted, and it'll just, I think, go get centrifuged here. Yeah. But right now it looks like all of this is just getting thermaled. So you can see, we're pretty much doing like every step in this chart, or almost every step. Actually, I could probably put this as a filter in here, but we don't have any mercury, so... eh. It'll be a to-do list to change some of the stuff. I think it would have gotten stopped at the indium mixer. Which actually we could start doing. Maybe it's just galena and sphalerite. Hmm. Maybe. Maybe. Well, yeah, it just keeps going, gets crushed here, all that fun stuff, and then eventually, after it goes through that, it gets electrolyzed. I think, I forgot what this part was. Let me check, let me consult. Oh yeah, this is the tungstate stuff, so... Scheelite, tungstate, I think this was, yeah, some stuff for chrome. And then, yeah, it goes here, blah, blah, blah. It's not going to get electrolyzed because it's not the right ore to get electrolyzed, and it all ends up at the very end of the line in this sub-AE system. So yeah, pretty neat. Oh, we even got like a weird piece of sulfur, huh? And then we just throw away the stone dust because it's kind of useless. But yeah, eventually this will keep going up. You can see galena's going up, silver as well. The only thing that's left to do is I need to get a storage bus. Storage bus, interface, like 2 cables. I'll just take these 2. Kind of dark over here, but we'll have to add lighting. So yeah, the storage bus would be that. Interface like this, and then boom. Extract only, so I can only take out, I'm never gonna shove in stuff. Alright, done. I'm gonna do all of it with another subnet. It's a lot of exports and buses, it just uses more power. This uses no power for like all the filtering part of it. We ball. Probably too many items to filter. Yeah, I think there is like an export bus that's like an extended one. Yeah, the extended export bus, which can hold quite a few things. came back. Batman's actually home. He hasn't been home for a bit. But let me go feed him real quick, actually. But yeah, it's a lot of spaghetti to get this to work, and some parts aren't even done because we're not doing anything with them yet. But yeah, got that natural cave lighting and everything. A nice window here too. Pretty fancy, pretty fancy. But yeah, very jank, but it does work. And this will get replaced with multi-blocks eventually, which will be agonizing to redo, but it's still IV. We have a long time. Carve out looks like something you would build. Honestly, the little window into the cave system is pretty nice. And then it's kind of a void in the beginning, but yeah, it's fine. That's why I added the stripes going through the whole thing. Wait, let me like go here. Let me go feed the cat real quick, or Batman. Alright, Batman has been fed. So yeah, we should be able to see like, yeah, silver slowly go up. Which means this godforsaken system can finally be put to rest. The steam grinder is no more. It will be missed dearly. Tragic. That means the... Oh my god. Oh no, the huge backlog of this. I need to move all of this. Jesus Christ, alright. I'll end this too. Ugh. It's finally caught up. Alright, I at least can change some of the buffers to aluminum chests now, thankfully. Yeah, dank storage. I mean, with the backpack that I have, it probably won't be too bad. Honestly. Because I can just, turn that on, and then just... pick up literally everything. Actually, I could just break this. My axe. Yeah, let me break it. And yeah. Look at that backpack. It just holds everything. No, I do want the chests here still, because we do use this for smelting. Okay, that's not what I wanted. And yeah, that'll still pull here. Which, speaking of, I'm curious. Alright, 105 levels. You'd love to see it. Boy, oh boy. Hold on, let me adjust my mouse pad a bit. Yeah, take out what you don't want to take out and export it. You need that backlog out. Right. What's this chest? Oh my god, it has all the LV machines in it. Yeah, I might just recycle all of these. These are just useless. Our first LV machines. Oh, well, I'll leave it for now. Alright, so, this is pretty much gonna get shoved here. Soapstone can just kind of get shoved in normally. Yeah, the best I can do is like hold shift and then just like move my mouse around, pretty much. Which, I mean, it's alright. Ooh, the crushed ruby ore isn't gonna... Are we filtering that? Yeah, 'cause I kind of not want it to get put in. Hmm. Yeah, I'll have to filter that later on. Yeah, rock salt, don't care. Ilmenite, I think it'll process the way we want it. We're mainly just going for rutile, so... Yeah, I think it'll maybe wash it? Actually curious. Okay, yeah, it's gonna wash it first. Why not? Let's see, garnet sand. Doesn't really matter. Let me put this in front. Curious. Alright, that works. Is working correctly. Albeit you can see there's already a backlog of stuff. But it's doing. I think the electrolyzer should be... Yeah. God, it works. Doesn't shove in more than it should. Yeah, I just need to... I guess I need to add, these to the do not wash list. Yeah, where are things being processed? They are. You know, you can see how they eventually stop here. It's like Galena, silver's going up. A lot of it's going to be silver and galena for now. Actually, shouldn't we be electrolyzed? Yeah, we should be. Unless you just say screw it and just smelt it. Yeah, like a lot of this stuff is like, they don't care about basalt. Yeah, I think everything works fine for the most part. And we're keeping soapstone to use for lube. Alright, let me go add these real quick, and then maybe grab this. Don't want this getting washed at all. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, the zombie pigman spawner, or are they off on— yeah, every hostile mob's off. Type because of shit when you're stoned. Hey, it is what it is. That's me on the weekend trying to type when I have a few drinks. Although you're still typing way better than I ever can on the weekend. Alright, just need a filter. Maybe electric a third one. Conveyor. Filter. Alright, boom. Boom. Bam. Man, where do we like fit this filter just to keep this stuff? I mean, I guess, let me see how useful this stuff is. Oh, titanium. That's mainly for aluminum. Aquaregia, nitric acid, hydrochloric. I mean, we definitely want to get the ruby at least. I guess I don't really care about any of the other stuff. Is it aluminum free? It most definitely is, but chrome from ruby, that seems like a pretty good deal. Although, hold on, because this is 2 ore for 1 chrome. Hmm. That's an EV recipe too. I might just say screw it and we can just process it. I think it'll wash it. We'll get the chromium, the 33% chance. Then it'll probably thermal it and then crush it. Yeah. Hmm. Alright, I'm sure we'll be fine. Can't understand the chart for the life of you. Well, you pretty much just like, you start here with the ore, the top left. You can either just smelt it in a furnace, and then you just end with a ruby. Or you go through the everything else process, right? Where you crush it, you can... That's where it starts, and then you can fork out, right? To where you can wash it, or just thermal it, or macerate it right away. You pretty much just follow the arrows, but yeah, it can be a bit confusing to start off. But, it is what it is. Each step has another secondary chance, yep. So like for Ilmenite, we can get iron dust when we're washing it in this station right here, the ore washer. Oh, that is not the thing I wanted to put in. But yeah, it'd be like, we wash it, then we thermal it for some rutile, delicious titanium, and then we just crush that, and then we get another chance for rutile, which I think we should have a little bit now. We definitely do not. Oddly enough. Getting stuck somewhere? It might be. Or just hasn't gotten a chance to go in yet. No. Let's shove it in there. I might need to adjust this to a robot arm too. But it's not clogged yet, so let it be. All that for a packer, jeez. Yeah, I don't think we need to worry about smaller, tiny piles of dust yet. Yeah, look at that. Rutile. Alright, so since we have that, everything is going to be put on and processing. What are aluminum doing? 500 left. I guess we can start working our way towards the moon, honestly. Finally, right? Alright, let's see. Phosphorus. We should have plenty of that. Oh, you know what? We need to get this also out of here. Actually. That is not nearly enough. Out we go. There's a problem with the assembler multi-block? What do you mean? Does it not form, or...? Hmm. I think you can only have one energy hatch? Yeah, if that's the case, then tragic. Actually, let me see if this gets filtered properly. It does. Alright, so yeah, this is definitely not doing a correct job. I need a robot arm. Yeah, and guess where your main assembler is? I mean, if it's a multi-block, then where all your other ones are, but if one energy hatch per assembler is tragic. What's your power source at this point? If you don't mind explaining, it is good old nitrobenzene. You can see that we're just completely full on it. And we have a good stockpile of normal benzene. And we are making it all in this 2x2 chunk area. So I guess while this is doing its thing, I could probably show it off real quick. But we make logs in these 2x2 greenhouses. They then get shoved into here. And it makes wood tar and charcoal, which just gets turned into wood tar as well. We distill that over here. Why is it idling? Tooling. Tooling. Oh, we really have way too much tooling and creosote. Hold on, I need to fix that. But yeah, we distill the wood tar that we have here. While we have a lot of charcoal that also needs to get extracted. But charcoal gets extracted here into wood tar, also gets, whatchamacallit, distilled. We take that benzene. Well, first we need to make the stuff for the nitrobenzene, so all the nitration mixture and the distilled water. And this setup pretty much makes it. Now we get air, centrifuge it, nitrogen with some hydrogen, get ammonia, then ammonia, more oxygen, nitric oxide, more oxygen, nitric acid. Once you mix all these together, it's kind of complicated, but you combine that with some sulfuric acid and nitric acid, and then boom. Are you showing valid blocks in a multi-block? I have no clue, sadly. I'd probably double check if you need like a muffler and whatnot. But yeah, we're mainly using nitrobenzene, at least in hard mode. I don't know what other people use it for, or like other power sources people use. But hard mode is a bit rough, you can say. We got plenty of stuff. I should probably replace a lot of these with the better, what should we call it, super tanks. Yeah, that's a to-do thing, I guess. Maybe just request it now and replace them later. Cause like these super chests are great and all, but then we could make another super tank, like the stainless steel one. Manganese phosphide. Okay, maybe not. That later. But yeah, we also just process oil here, which... Do we really suck the thing? No. The naphtha's full. And why isn't the naphtha part running? Ethylene is full. Huh. Okay, well that'll keep working. Yeah, definitely need to replace all these liquids. Or the super tanks, I mean. Either way, let's go put the dust into here. So talc. Yeah, we'll just electrolyze it. Diatom. Hematite. Alright, sheldonite. Definitely electrolyzing that. Graphite, just graphite. Probably put all the stuff we don't need to absolutely demolish just in here. Yeah, carbon. Alright, might as well throw pyrope in there. Chlorine gas, might as well take it. Being forced to change your ISP, your apartment complex, decided to contract Spectrum to provide internet for the complex. Had Frontier for years. I am clueless about any of those, although I've heard Spectrum can be hit or miss or just absolutely terrible. There's like no in between. So, good luck on that part. I need that robot arm. And then filter. Oh no. No, it's a centrifuge. There you go. Saved. I hope. Yeah. Yeah, you've heard nothing but problems, constant outages. Oh no. Maybe it's time to look for another place. Spoken Frontier, they're letting you put your service on a vacation hold for free until you move. Pretty nice of them. You achieved a stable IV EBS. Thank God for P2Ps. Like for power or just the recipes? Well, yeah, bless P2P recipes at least. Yeah, good morning, good morning. I guess it's morning somewhere, right? Your lease is up in February? Oh, you have plenty of time. Jeez. Yeah, if it's 5 o'clock, yeah, it's beer o'clock somewhere. Maybe. Nope, not on that. Alright, how goes the war effort? God, against all this jank, we're getting there. Alright, I think everything else can go in here. Alright, look at that. Progress. Still have not moved everything though. Only getting worse. Try calcium phosphate. God, at least you're gonna get a lot of phosphate for the moon stuff. Ay ay ay. Alright, let me grab all this. X. By X will be missed. This is also still full. Alright, we love handling asbestos by hand. Okay, we're just gonna walk this over. Actually, no, it doesn't really matter, does it? Alright, there's also still some on the, yeah, the input here. Still more? Alright, should be everything. Oh my god, this poor centrifuge is gonna be running forever. I don't have the things for it. I need a better chest. Alright, we have a bit more space now. I handle all this jank. And that's all we can hold. Oh, never mind. Why didn't it go in? Just a couple stacks? A smidge. A smidge. We have a little bit of asbestos to centrifuge. There's some stack upgrades in there. My backpack? I mean, my backpack's fine, but this machine, yeah. Oh no, we need mercury to store it somewhere. Oh, that's a chest. I need a super tank. Storage. Okay, that's not the thing I wanted to store, but sure. Alright, saved. Void. And void. Lock. Well, so you have the stuff for this now. Whatever thing will actually need it. Platinum, nickel, sheldonite. Yeah. Ah, man. Building web applications with AI has been a lot of fun the past few days. I mean, I think initially, whenever like AI first started coming out, and you asked it like a coding question, it was just complete gibberish, I think, sometimes. But like, I guess now you can just actually use it practically, without much tweaking. Yeah, I didn't know you could double sophisticated chest until a couple days ago. Game changer. Honestly, yeah, you can't do the same thing with the barrels, which is why I just switched to only using chests. It's very nice. That is not enough. Back in. Oh well, I'm sure it'll work. Did the super tank void get fixed? I mean, it's voiding correctly for me whenever it's too full. I should just... Huh? Okay, I don't know how that happened. Oh, it's the actual thing. It's not the... Okay, never mind. The actual crystal of it. Alright, no assembler recipe outputs fluids, so if fails on the hatch, good to know. Oh no. So it fails on a hatch. I mean, yeah, I mean, it should have, like, told you wouldn't be able to output the thing. Should have. Alright. Either way. Oof. It will be missed. End of the Steam era. Tragic. Yeah, like this whole section here, I just don't need anymore. I guess we'll keep this just to... Actually, no, we don't even need to power the stuff up here anymore. It's useless. That too. Other than maybe the centrifuge part here, but... But yeah, all this is just nothing now. That I'll have to eventually remove. Alright, so we can shove this in. Actually, I could just do a really quick jank setup. So I don't need to, like, hover over this and watch it constantly. Although, I think it's done. Gone through plenty. Alright. The last bit of ore. Actually, hold on. There's a sifter going on here. Oh no, it's the one upstairs. What is this still being used for? Ah, rubber. Ah, batteries, of course. Wondering why the staff wasn't charged. Alright, either way, grab this quest. Actually start questing again. Okay, because it wants a bucket of sulfuric. Mm-hmm. Okay, do that real quick. Okay, weird how this has to be at the very top of it to work. Should the prerequisite for sulfuric? And then see, sulfur early game. Now it's a brewery. Don't we have... Distillery. Why do we need a brewery? Like, why? Never needed it. Yeah. Allo Weeb, Your Honor. I need to catch up on anime. Tear it all down. Honestly, yeah. This is all just nothing. Useless. Well, apart from the oxygen part, but... Yeah, I'm pretty sure we make sulfuric... Actually, no. Do we make sulfuric in a different place? We don't. We don't even have a recipe for it. I'll tear it down later. Alright, either way, real quick, because we really don't use this brewing station, I don't think. No, we use a pyrolyzed oven. I don't know why it wants us to make this. Yeah, pyrolyzed oven. It should give you an option. Pyrolyzed oven or this. But no. Is that Cooper nickel rod? I have a copper rod. Brother, what are we cooking? Just look away, chat. Nothing happened. Yeah, why'd you switch to this big mega pipe looking mess? I didn't switch to it. I handcrafted it like a fine chef for the ore processing line. Alright, let's get that quest over with. Yep, boom. Boom. I think that completed something in the mid-game? Oh, yeah, the 8x blast furnace, yep. Dump all that. Don't care about the rod. chemical reactor. It is LV. Boom. And now we need a storage bus. One storage bus. And a super tank. Surely we'll get a better thing for this, but fine. Alright. Phosphoric acid, 1 bucket, start. I'll make 3. It should work. Yep. Done. Alright, into the microverse, that's done. Luminescence. Now it needs a mixer. Look at us, we're questing again. In ages. What's the circuit for? No circuit. I pray that this works on one that doesn't need a circuit. Oh, that should be fine. You need 3 buckets last quest? Sorry, 4 buckets now. God, imagine. Luminescence. 1, start. Easy. Glowstone plate, electrum, and black steel plate. Alright. Ooh. I might need to add the other plate stuff. Yeah, glowstone plate and electrum. And I guess black steel plate as well. I don't think we have a recipe for that. No. Weirdly enough. Alright, so boom. Cutting. Boom. Sure, it doesn't take that long to cut some glowstone, right? Oh no, it does. 45 seconds for 4 plates. Yeesh. Alright, I guess we can kind of ignore the other ones for now. Although it just looks like more luminescence and the pearl like it seems cheap. I just need to make the basic component. Yay. Which, okay, can make everything. Look at us questing. So productive. So many good games coming out, but you're saving for the surely not going to be expensive Oblivion remakes and remaster. Oh boy. Okay, it's gonna be like Skyrim all over again. Just keep re-releasing it. Alright, what can you even like make stuff with this? The projector, microminer, angel ring. Oh boy. Might I actually look into that? Actualization chamber, which... that's UV. Okay. Okay, buddy. And NASA workbench. It's just HV stuff. It seems pretty simple. Alright, boom. Next, start. The game's apparently been ported to UE5. Oh, no. Oh, I mean... it's not a remaster, it's a remake, isn't it? So maybe it'll actually use the engine properly, maybe? Instead of just it being ported. Who knows? Alright, I hope this is crafting. It is. I should probably up this. Yeah, to 4x. Alright, boom. Done. I guess we could... I hope this works. Pattern. God, it wants us to make rocket fuel. I have methanol. We have ammonia. Need a bucket. Although I should just make recipes for these. Hmm. Yeah, it could be like the Metal Gear Solid collection where it's running in Unity, but it's just the wrapper over the top of the game. Maybe. We'll see if they cooked. Man, I really do not want to make methanol. Actually, where's PTFE on this list? Tetrafluoroethylene. Okay, it's like in, what, mid-game? Yeah. Hmm. Okay, hydrofluoric acid isn't too bad, I guess, but then chloroform, methane, and chlorine. Hmm. I don't know, I can't make any more storage because I have Certus quartz. Quick nether mining trip? A slight detour? I'm sure we found some, right? It's not the place. Nether quartz, no, I need Certus. It's nowhere. Oh, blessed. Honestly, I kind of feel like just grabbing this entire vein, so I need to come back here. Void miners? That thing? No. I mean, void miners in this are the microverse stuff, so technically speaking. which we're working towards it. I should have queued up some stainless steel to get smelted. I don't have a torch with me. Tragic. Yeah, chat. I think I might mine this vein out and then slowly wrap things up. What does quartzite do anyways? I mean... Plate... you can make a dispenser with it. Observer, my bad. Glass, I guess. Black quartz dust. It's used for some junk. But we're mainly here for the Certus quartz. You could always, like, electrolyze it, I think, for just oxygen or whatever, silicon. So I guess you can get a use out of it. It's fake nether quartz, but you can make fluix with it. Oh, you could probably just shove it in the wire mill. I should probably teach them the system to actually do that recipe then. At least for the cables. You don't really like how the pack restricts the absurdist playstyle. What do you mean by absurdist? Like you can't just go like progress super fast or build crazy stuff, I don't know. Boom. Little stragglers here and there. Like you need every level to even start the next level. Oh, like pretty much the locking behind everything. Or like certain multi-blocks are locked behind power levels. It's like, yeah, I understand that part. But I guess that kind of makes, you know, progressing worthwhile. And not just like, because like in Tekkit, right, way back when, you could literally just make the most low-powered machines and just make the best armor right away, which was kind of defeated the whole point of it in a sense. So like I kind of feel like there needs to be some sort of progression, like locking that to like make everything worthwhile, not just yeah. Should be exponentially difficult. Yeah. Like certain things definitely should be, but I think multi-blocks, I mean, at least in this, it's not the worst thing. GT&H is, it just kind of goes up like a cliff, but it's still fun, I'd say. Alright, Sardis Quartz, my beloved. I don't think we're going to be smelting it right away, we're just going to actually process it. Alright, in you go. God, even with like all these ore washers, it's still kind of slow, isn't it? Oh well, at least it does work. Like this stuff is any faster down here. I might just grab like a stack just to throw in. Yeah, we're getting a lot of asbestos we should probably not get. Let's throw you in the filter somewhere. Yeah, I don't see any other use for asbestos. Yep. Ripperoni. Alright, any other stragglers getting through? A lot of calcium, too. Rossula, I think I wanted to electrolyze. Uraninite. No, I guess we'll keep it. Alright, will that go here? No, it will not. Alright, tragic. Need to filter this too. Alright, good enough. This might take, honestly, like, hours to do, to just even get through the few amount of mining that we did. So this is still on the vanadium stuff. I'll slowly get backed up. Okay, either build a redundant IV assembler just for one energy hatch, or go assembly line. I'd probably still build the assembler, because the assembly line itself, unless it's like universal as well, you should only need it for like a few recipes. Let me cut in front of the line with this. Wasn't the sifting now. Right, boom, sifting. Throw it into the pile. Alright, make 4 of them. Those few cables. We should be able to make 100? No. 10. Tragic. Alright, good enough. Hello, hello. Just finishing up with this little sifting. I'm gonna slap down. Maybe? Nah, it's already 10. I don't wanna go too long. Hmm. Alright, yeah. I think we might need to finish off the sifting part tomorrow. Let me... Where is it? Sifting! Probably just be here. Alright. Either way, chat, I think this is a okay place to stop. The line is pretty much finished. There's just the one sifting thing I need to add. Not to mention the other junk, but I don't think we're going to be running into any of those issues. Yeah. It's already reminding me of the Monifactory line that I made at Bedrock, where it's just a chest of just a few random things that just can't go in because it doesn't have the right amount to get electrolyzed and whatnot. But yeah. Pretty good progress. Again, we did actually quest quite a bit. You know, got to the advanced crafting table. Not quite at this yet. I could probably make it. And just worry about the rocket fuel. Hold on. Probably... An HV emitter. Alright, really quick. Oh, we need 2 of them, don't we? Mm-hmm. Of course I need to blast furnace it. Alright, where are the rods? Oh, it's a lathe, that's right. We don't have enough space for. Where to shove it? Lathe, no. God, I hate double steel plates. Yeah. Hello, Tel, hello. I'm kinda wrapping up by trying to start this NASA workbench craft. And then I think next time we'll deal with these 3 wacky chemicals to make rocket fuel. Yeah, it's only dimethylhydrazine, you know, nothing too bad. Hey, the hard parts, yeah. Wrapping up already. I did go pretty late yesterday. It was like almost 11 when I stopped yesterday. And yeah, I kind of wanna... Alright, you saw nothing. You know, finish a bit earlier today. But yeah. Hopefully this will craft, maybe. Cancel that. Yeah, 11 a.m.? Nah, dude, God. Can you imagine a 24-hour stream of just this? I mean, half of y'all would be probably asleep, if not more of y'all. Which, I mean, it is what it is. Greg Tech ASMR. But yeah, honestly, I think this is one of the big crafts we'll actually start. Sleep in VR chat, easy content. The only way I'll sleep in VR chat is if I'm drunk enough. Let's be real. Sleeping in VR is not the most comfortable thing. Especially with like the index headphones, because they're like they float off of your ear so you can't like lay on your side. But that's beside the point. Alright, either way, chat. I'm gonna get the bed and then end it there. Maybe I can grab the sifters. Yeah, for next time. I'll know what to do. And then some of that. Alright. So yeah, this'll get finished next time. Again, surely. Right? Yeah, save. Alright, chat. So today's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I did promise a War Thunder stream because I kind of couldn't on Sunday. So you'll get a War Thunder stream tomorrow, and then I think Saturday I'll be back on Minecraft, or I could try streaming Voices of the Void. I might actually do that as like a chill stream. Albeit it's not really well, it is chill at the start. I'll say that. But yeah. Either way, chat. Adios. Good night. Love y'all. And I'll see y'all tomorrow, eventually. Probably same time-ish. Hopefully Batman would actually be on camera. He hasn't been on camera for a while, but hopefully he'll be here next time. Alright. Adios, chat. Love ya.